Welcome to my mini episode of POC3. I'm Khalid, one of your hosts, and today I'm just gonna talk about my favorite movies, TV shows, music. I think everybody should try. I mean, we'll see. So, first off, I'll talk about movies that I like. So, one of my favorite movies, Spirited Away. If you haven't watched Spirited Away, it's just, everybody should. Animation, story, it's just an amazing movie. It's just impeccable. Impeccable. The writing is amazing, and it's any age can watch it. You can watch it with your family. It's just an amazing movie. My favorite character in it is probably the girl or whatever. I forget her name, but yeah, she is cool. She is cool, and I just really like the story in it. So that's why it's one of my favorite movies. Sorry. Next is The Blind Side, which I've probably watched, I don't know, at least 7 times, because it's just a feel-good story. It's about this kid in high school who gets adopted by this family, and he came from a very poor neighborhood and everything like that, and then he starts playing football because he's a big strong kid, and then he plays offensive guard, which is what blocks for the QB or protects the QB. That's why it's called The Blind Side, because the QB or the quarterback, which throws the ball, has a blind side when he's so that's why it's called that. But it's just a feel-good story, and Sandra Bullock, amazing actress. I mean, come on, how could you not like Sandra Bullock? And it's an amazing story. I know that's pretty much the same thing that I said for Spirited Away, but this is more feel good, and it's always nice watching it. Next is my favorite movie of all time. This is just undisputed for me. I've always loved this movie. It's The Dark Knight. Batman The Dark Knight, or whatever it's called. Batman is my favorite superhero ever since I was 8, 7, I want to say. Probably when this movie came out, that's why he became my favorite superhero. He's just, how could you not like Batman? He's smart, he's strong, it's just everything you want in a superhero. He's not just Superman, he's just strong or whatever, he just overpowers everybody. But no, Batman uses his brain, okay? And his fighting skills. He got the hands and he got the smarts. Come on. How is that not the best superhero? And then Joker's the best villain. Joker's the best villain, Batman's the best superhero. That's why the Batman series is the best whatever compared to Marvel, compared to DC, any of the characters. Batman's the best. I don't want to hear it. No discussion. And Joker's the best villain because he's I don't know, he's just a psychopath. He's just different from all the other villains. That's what I like. Joker just makes Batman pick these maral decisions and everything. He messes with his mind. That's why it's not just Joker doesn't just his main way of attacking Batman or whatever. It's not through physical attack. It's mostly through mental, and he makes Batman make these hard decisions or whatever, and he just plays mind games on everybody, because there's just levels to it. There's levels. See, all these other villains, if they lose in a fist fight, that's it. But Joker, he always 2 steps ahead. Always 2 steps ahead. If he can't win with the first plan, just go to plan B and make him choose between his mom and his dad or something. Yeah, like I love that movie just because of those two characters, Batman and the Joker, and like Heath Ledger, like rest in peace. Like he was amazing in that movie. Like there's a reason why he won a Grammy. I mean, not a Grammy, an Oscar for that. Um, like his performance was amazing. Like he just really like depicted the Joker really well. He's the best Joker out of anybody. Moving on, I'm gonna talk about my favorite TV shows, or just TV shows that like everybody should watch. Okay, first one is The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. You know, Will Smith is just one of the funniest people on earth, and he's the main character. Like, that's just bound to be an amazing show. And not just him, like all the other characters. First things first, rest in peace, Uncle Phil. I'm not gonna go on because, you know, like it's a comedy, obviously, but it also has like life lessons in it, which is why I like it a lot. Like I don't know, I take always take something away whenever I watch The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, especially as somebody in like high school or whatever, like somebody who's growing up. Fresh Prince of Bel-Air just like taught me some things, and it's just hilarious. That's one of my favorite shows. Like it's so enjoyable. Like you can put it on any time and it puts a smile on my face. And you know, it's great if you're watching it with family or whatever. Next is Breaking Bad. Now, I don't know how old everybody is, or like, you know, if you're allowed to watch that stuff. Same thing. Actually, no. I think The Dark Knight is PG-13. I might be wrong, but I believe it is. But Breaking Bad is like a rated R show or whatever. Technically, I'm supposed to watch it, but you know, like who follows that? It's a thriller about this chemistry teacher who finds out he has cancer, and in order to support his family and all of that, he turns to making meth. And so pretty much this whole show is just about this guy trying to support his family, and it just kind of, he goes down this rabbit hole of like crime and everything, and it's just a really intense show, and it like always has me on the edge of my seat, and like the plot twists and stuff like that, it's insane. It's such an enjoyable show. But yeah, that's one of my favorite shows. But my favorite show out of all the shows is an anime. So, you know, and I know a lot of you still don't like anime, but I'm telling you, give it a try if you want something new to watch and you want a long show to binge. One Piece. Go Piece! I don't want to hear it! It's the best anime of all time. The plot is amazing. The main character, Luffy, is so lovable. How could you not like Luffy? The other main characters, or like his crew or whatever, also so lovable. Like, it's just, like, honestly, you could just jump into any season and then you'll love the characters. Like, it doesn't matter what season it is, they're all just so lovable. And like, the world building is amazing, and has its funny moments, it has its intense moments. Like, it's a nice balance. You know, that's what I like. I like a balance. Has action, has comedy, has intensity, has everything. The plot is amazing. The story writing is A1. Oda did his thing. The guy who made the manga, he did his thing. Like, I don't want to hear it. I think this is also Paris's favorite anime, the other host of POC3, and it's like one of my brother's favorite anime I know. Like, it's just, everybody loves it. Like, any age too. Like, I like watch people make like their top 3 favorite anime, top 10 favorite anime, whatever. They have like One Piece in top 3, and it's like some of them are like 25 years old, some of them are like 18-year-olds. You know, like it's just so amazing. It's amazing. It's an amazing show, and it is 900 like 60 episodes, and it is ongoing, so like it is long. But if you want something to binge, there you go. The first 100 episodes is on Netflix, but all the other episodes, It's on Hulu, I think, but I don't really like Hulu quality, so that's why I'm like that. But if you I allegedly went on illegal websites, allegedly, to watch past the first 100 episodes, so you could allegedly, or I don't know, do the same. Yeah, it's a really amazing show. Next, I'm just gonna talk about my favorite music artists, and I'll start with Michael Jackson. Now, I know there's all that like stuff about him, besides the music, but I'm just talking music-wise, like not him as a person, whatever, just straight music-wise. Michael Jackson has always been one of my favorite artists since I was like 7 years old. I mean, he's an icon. Like, I remember seeing this video where he was like in his hotel or something, and there was like 100,000 people outside. Like, who puts up numbers like that anymore? Like, nobody. Michael Jackson is just once in a lifetime type person, and I know I said not about him as a person, but that just like shows how much of an icon he is. Like, insane. And then his music, like, oh my, masterpieces. Thriller, that album is 10 out of 10. No misses, no skips. Like, come on, stop playing with me. You put on a Michael Jackson song and everybody starts dancing. Everybody knows the words because it's Michael Jackson. How could you not beat it? Thriller? Like, come on. Like, there's so many songs. Bad? Like, those are just some of my favorite ones. Off the Wall? Like, come on. Like, Michael Jackson is just one of the greatest artists of all time, and it's like no competition. I remember like coming home from school and just putting on Michael Jackson music videos, and I just watch him on repeat like almost every day because I just love this music that much, and I still do to this day. I have this that I got in Japan, so I thought it was really cool, and this is one of my favorite albums. And the first two songs, I don't know if you can see it, Don't Stop Till You Get Enough and Rock With You are some of my favorite songs of all time. Next is Kanye West. Now, I know a lot of people don't like him because of, the stuff he does besides music and his opinions, and I'm not talking about that today. I'm just talking about strictly music, like I said, with Michael Jackson. Now, I first started listening to Kanye maybe 2015, 2016, something like that. And this was 2 to 3 years after I first moved to the US. Something you don't know about me is that I used to live in Asia from the years 2004 to 2013. I first lived in Taiwan for 6 years, and then I lived in Malaysia for 3 years, and then I moved to Seattle, Washington in 2013, and so that pretty much just means like I'm an immigrant. I mean, technically I'm not an immigrant, but because I was born in Indiana and then I moved to Taiwan 3 months later, but that's besides the point. Culturally, I would say I'm like an immigrant. Like, I didn't really know anything about American culture, like how it is over here. So when I first came to the US, there was like a disconnect. I feel like a lot of people, even if they aren't immigrants or like lived in other countries, can relate to this, specifically people of color, obviously. There's a disconnect. Obviously, not white. I'm Asian, Arab, and me like living in Asia even like created a bigger disconnect between white people, I guess, or just American culture. So I had a lot of like self-image issues, I would say, and then in 2016, 2015 around, that's when I started listening to Kanye West. Now, Kanye and his music is super arrogant, and but then sometimes he like talks about his problems in terms of like confidence, whatever. You know, he's very open, vulnerable, and I just really related to that kind of stuff, like, and that helped me become more confident since he was so confident and arrogant. Has helped me become more open, have more confidence in myself and the stuff I do, and that's why I love Kanye, or his music specifically. My favorite album is The College Dropout because that was like one of the first rap albums I listened to, and yeah, it's Kanye. What can I say? He's amazing. He is the most talented musical artist of our generation, or the last generation, or whatever. No discussion. None. I don't want to hear it. If you made it to this part of the video, thank you for watching my mini episode. Let me know your guys' favorite movies, TV shows, albums, music artists, because we're all bored during quarantine and I need something to watch / listen to. So put it in the comments below. And we are doing a live on the 19th. So mark your calendars for that. Me, Hermona, Paris, the host. And yeah, like, subscribe, share with your friends, all that corny stuff. And I'm out, y'all. Peace.